Welcome back to Fit for Life. Today we are going to talk about and improve your posture. Posture is really, really important. We don't realize how much we slouch and how bad that is for all of the internal organs. So just remember, try to remember some of these things I'm telling you today. Why is it important? Again, it affects your confidence and how the world sees you. This is defeated. This is a defeated look. And this is a more confident look, doesn't it? You look wide awake. Poor posture also contributes to poor balance, which is the big thing that we want to avoid. We do not want to take a fall. We want to avoid having a fall, and we're going to do everything we can to make sure that doesn't happen. Also, we have to learn how to concentrate. As we get older, that kind of gets a little not great. Anyway, so it contributes to poor balance. Even your breathing is affected when you're like this. It's harder to breathe. Your heart and your lungs are working harder. It also affects your swallowing. When your head is down here, it's more difficult to swallow. You're going to get food caught here. You don't want that. It's painful and it's also dangerous. It also contributes to back pain. If you have a back problem, some people have sciatica. I mean, that's kind of like another whole thing, but in most cases, it's probably good to have good posture or better posture. It also has something to do with your exercise performance. When your posture is better, you're able to do things more correctly because your body is aligned. Remember what I said, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over knees, and knees over ankles. And if you want to check that, have a friend check you out sometime. It's kind of hard to look in a mirror and see exactly where you should be. All right, so what we're going to do first is some warm-ups. Do you have your water ready? Because you're going to need that. And we're going to come forward in the chair. And as much as you can, I would like you to try to stand up. When you stand up without holding on. Sometimes we have to hold on, right? Okay, just march in place. Warming up, easy stuff. Sometimes if you have music, it makes it a little bit more endurable. How's that for a word? Endurable, E-N. Okay, lift the knees up a little bit. That's even better. If you need to hold on, it's okay. You're still moving. Do the best you can. All right. So what we're going to do is one of my favorite warm-up stretches. We're going to bring those arms way up and bend your knees. You can keep your head up. And here we go. You can just watch me. Try to keep that head up. 2. And don't hold your breath. Let's do our natural breathing, or breathe up when you come up and exhale when you go down. Good. Try it again, all the way up and exhale. Let's say this is 5. Up. You can do it a little fast if you want to. And 6. And 7. And you're also strengthening. Besides warming up, you're strengthening those quadriceps. Another easy warm-up is just back and forth, nice and easy. Put some music on if you want. That helps a little bit. Kick your legs out. That helps too to warm up. Get your breathing a little bit, not heavy, but using that breath a little bit more. Now, let's try some circles for your shoulders. So you're putting your hands right on your shoulders, on top of your shoulders, just making some nice, big circles. Anyone can do this. And then we'll go back the opposite direction. Try to do at least 8. 10 might be better. All right, now another way to do this is to just lift those elbows out, make little circles, little ones. Good. So that feels a little bit better, probably. And then in the other direction, small circles with your elbows. So we're warming up mostly the upper body. All right, now another nice, easy exercise. There's a group of exercises called dynamic movement. And this is the first one in that group. And I'm pretty sure you can all do this easily. You can hold on for this one. Or if you want to challenge yourself a little bit, hold on with one finger. See how that goes. That's good for your balance. I'm not really counting. I just like doing this. Great. Now let's relax for a minute by what? By just bending those knees. Good. We're going to do the other leg. Just make sure you're not out here. Your body is nice and straight. You're all aligned. So the other side, a nice kick. It's called the leg swing. The leg swing. And it's a good warm-up. And you know, while you're doing warm-ups, or when you're not watching me, just do whatever comes to your mind. Put some music on, as I've said many times, and dance to your favorite music. Wonderful. Now let's bend those knees again. Nice and easy. 1 and 2. Push the hands down. And 3. And push down. And 5. And 6. You're getting warmed up. 7. And 8. All right, now, here's what I'd like you to do. Open your feet into kind of a ballet second position. And let's do some easy twistings. And each time you twist, I want you to touch your body. So in back, that would be the kidney area. Just a very gentle tap. Don't hit it hard like that. So this is a nice stretch too. And it feels good. It feels like you're doing something, and it's really easy, isn't it? Try this. Stay here now. Just stay right here. So you can keep your head turned, or you can watch me and turn the head back. So that's kind of easy, don't you think? But it's a really good stretch. So the hand on the body, on the kidney area, nice and tall. Pull that chin in. See, when we get started, right away we forget about posture sometimes, right? So this is a great stretch, and then we're going to bring the head back. Another good stretch and strengthener is lunging. Arms over here, arms over there. Good. Just let them swing around, whatever's comfortable. So you're strengthening the quadriceps to avoid falls, to be able to get in and out of a chair, a car, bed, and you want to look graceful when you're doing it. So you want to strengthen those quadricep muscles. And there are 4 big ones in there. Good. So I'm all warmed up. Maybe that's all we should do today, huh? Okay, now, 2 of my favorite stretches that we probably do in every show. I'm going to turn the chair. And you know what's coming. You know, the table back. Table back. We're making a table out of our back. Naturally, the back is really on a slant here, isn't it? It's straight, but it's on a slant. I want you to try to step back far enough so that you can flatten that back out as much as possible. Now you can keep your head up. You don't have to do that. Keep it up. And then you might say, well, I can't do too much. I can't go too far. So let's go back up then. Put one foot in front. Doesn't matter, right or left. But the opposite arm comes up. Now before we do our famous back bend, I'd like you to tuck under a little bit. Think of pushing the hips toward the chair, reaching up, and a little bit of a back bend, whatever you can do. You're not used to doing this. You're going to feel this. You're not going to be going all the way back, okay? So bring that arm down. Then we're going to put the other foot in front, opposite arm to the leg, reaching up, tucking under or pushing those hips forward a little bit. Let's breathe up right here and exhale as you go back, pushing those hips forward just a little bit. Now I know it's simple, but it's a really, really good stretch, and we don't do enough of it. So let's do one more table back, and this time it will be able to get a little bit flatter. So let's walk back rather. Arms are straight. Feet are not touching. They don't have to come together. And see if you can go down a little bit flatter this time. Oh, that feels so good. I know I'm down a little bit more than I was the first time. Bend your knees because we can really feel that stretch right in back of the knee. So we'll come up slowly. And now we're going to sit back down and do some seated stretchers. A couple of them are yoga stretches, which we do in our fifth show. All right, now I'm going to sit down without holding on too. Try that one. That's a good one. That's just a little extra exercise. Do you have your water with you? Always have that. Boy, this is really full. There we go. First thing we're going to do is a yoga asana, or form, or movement. You're going to put your hands right here on your knees. And you know, you can do this when you're watching television or watching anything. Just pull yourself up nice and tall, shoulders down, rather than slouching. It's so much easier to slouch, but after a while it's not going to feel good. So let's pull the shoulders down, pull that chin in, hands right here. I love this one. It feels good. You know you're doing something good for yourself. Yes. Let's look up at the ceiling. Push your chin up to the heavens. Feel the stretch all the way down. Feels good. Now I want you to do the opposite. So we're going to drop the chin down. You can lift your shoulders up now, and you can round your back. So you might need to come forward in your chair a little bit. All right. And just relax down here for a few seconds. Now we're going to do the yoga breaths. Same thing we did first. You're breathing up through your nose. Shoulders are down. And looking up. Now, how does it feel when you do this? Your back, some of you may be arching the back a little bit, but don't push it if it's at all uncomfortable. All right. So let's try it again. Let's breathe up through the nose first. And exhale as you drop the chin down, lift the shoulders up. You're pulling that abdomen in just a little bit too. So there's another little exercise we can do. So you're rounding your back. Good. And then we'll come up straight. Wonderful. Let's put one foot in front just to relax a little bit. We're going to clasp our hands together. Turn them over so I can see the palm of your hands. And you're going to breathe out. Don't come forward now. This is just for the arms. As you breathe out, and then just resume your natural breathing. How straight can you get those arms? I mean, it's technically very easy to do, but if you have arthritis in your fingers, thumbs, hands, wrists, elbows, shoulders, you might feel it. See what you can do. In most cases, it's okay to feel a little discomfort, because if you let that bother you, you won't exercise at all, and it will just get worse. Talk to your doctor about that. He might say, no, you really shouldn't do that. So always check when in doubt. And always check with your doctor when you start an exercise program. So let's breathe out. It's a little calm exercise. Can we bring those arms up? You should be able to do it a little bit more because we've been stretching those muscles out. You should be able to straighten your arms. Let's grab the wrist and let's pull up this time. Now I can really feel that in my shoulder today. Let's try the other side. Just grab your wrist. You can breathe out as you pull the arm up. Wonderful. So we're improving our posture the whole time, aren't we? All right. Yoga or prayer hands. What we're going to do is just breathe out as you bring those arms up. Lean back on your chair, open those feet a little bit, and now just your natural breathing and very gently push back. So this is kind of a simple, easy way to improve your posture. How many of you are pulling your chin or your head back into the headrest when you're driving? Please try it if you haven't. It's a good time to get a little exercise and improve your posture. All right, shake your hands out a little bit, circle those hands, and then the other way around. Good for arthritis in your wrists, your hands, your fingers. Let's do a stop movement. Pull those fingers back, and now we're stretching the inside of the arm. Try to maintain your posture, okay? The other side, pull those fingers back. Pull your chin in too. Sometimes I say it with every move and sometimes I don't. But it's really important. So let's just sit back, legs out, just drop your chin right down. No posture right now. We're just relaxing. Let's do the ear drop. Just moving that head side to side or dropping it from side to side. If this is uncomfortable, don't do it. Just wait for us. So we're just kind of stretching out and relaxing now. And then we'll bring the head back up. Great. Try this with me. Cross, but sit up straight and pull that chin in. So we're getting some stretches while we're improving our posture. Try the other side. So you're kind of working against the back here a little bit, or with the back. Breathe out as you pull next time. Nice stretch, upper back, shoulders. And then we'll breathe out again. Good. It feels great. Wow. Now, I want to try something else that we don't really do enough, I don't think. Let's take the hand and arm out to the side, behind your back, at your waist, if you can do that. With your free hand, can you hold on to the wrist of the arm and back of you? Sitting up straight now, watch. And very gently pull across. If this hurts the shoulder, don't do it. Or just leave it there. It's still a good stretch, and you're still going to pull that chin in and have a little bit better posture. This will help. How often you would do something like this, I don't know. That's why we're doing it. But if you have nothing else to do and you want to straighten that back out, let's do the other arm and back. Good. And you're going to grab your wrist and just pull that arm across. Let's look up at the ceiling. Tighten your abdomen just a little bit. Good. And then relax. All right, let's do the opposite of good posture, but a really good stretch for your back. Let's just bring those arms down, open your feet a little bit, keep your head up. So we're stretching the lower back especially. Now grab your ankles on this one and try to flatten out that back as much as you can. Now my back is making little sounds, so maybe I'm doing a good job. I hope so. Wonderful. All right. Now come forward a little bit more. You should be able to do that because you've been sitting like this for a while. If you can touch the floor, go ahead. Try both sides. Good. Grab those ankles. Try to flatten your back out. Bring your hands up a little bit and you might be able to really flatten out. So that's good too. If you can't do it all the way down there, you're going to pull that chin in. Wonderful. And then we'll come back up. Hands on your knees. We'll drop the chin down. Lift your head up. Look up at the ceiling. Just a little break for us. And then just looking straight ahead. But if you do some of these things and do that exercise in the car, you know, just pulling your head back into the headrest, if you do it enough, maybe it'll stick. Or at least when you do it, you'll do it a little bit longer. But you need to be aware of it. Even the way our clothes fit is affected by like a round upper back, that kind of thing. The back, instead of being the same length as the front or longer, as it is today, makes a difference. And you know, when you have the correct posture, you want it to sit, the clothes to sit where they should. Pull yourself right up now, nice and straight. Do the opposite again. Drop your chin down, lift your shoulders up, round your back. This is the cat again. Now pull yourself up nice and tall, shoulders down. I know you can breathe better. If I can, I'm sure you can. Try it again. Rounding the back, shoulders coming up. Pull yourself up. And now pull up again and pull your chin in. And just pay attention to how you're breathing right now as to when you're down here. To me, it's a little more laborious down here, so we want to make sure that you're nice and straight so that air can travel the way it should. and then come back. Yes. All right, let's try this. Let's sit back, take this arm, and just throw it right over the back of the chair. This one, too, is great for your posture. Nice and tall now. I find it easier if I tuck the chin in, because then you're halfway there, right? Got this hand on the knee, the other hand, and then you're just going to turn, kind of pull against that knee a little bit, and sit up nice and straight. Now, I know the whole class, most of it, has been just posture, but I feel it's that important to have good posture, or at least start working on it. All right, now let's turn the head as far back to the opposite side as you can, kind of pulling against that knee a little bit. Good. Turning your head. Oh, you're going to be in good shape. You'll be nice and loose. You'll feel better. You will feel as though you've done something for yourself, and you have. You have. Exercise is really important. All right, now, a little bit of a, not a turn, but just bring the legs kind of on an angle. Good. Try that. Look at the difference. Take this arm, throw it over the back. This one's fairly easy because you're doing everything in that direction. So that's a little bit easier, but I find when I pull up and pull the chin in, it takes a little more effort, but it does improve the posture. You need to strengthen those neck muscles. We're going to do something for that too in a minute or so. Pull yourself around. Now I want you to stay here, but turn your head in the opposite direction. Good. Turning, looking over there. Good. And then we'll come back slowly. As far as head strength, or neck strength, I should say, you're going to clasp your hands behind your neck. If you can't do that, just touch the back of your neck. I can feel my posture going, just doing that. So let's do that. All right. Now just bring your elbows as far back as you can. This is an easy, kind of a extremely easy, I think. But when you start trying to get the elbows back, I think you can really feel it. So very gently, let's just cross over. Sit back up, and then just bring that elbow back if you can, without turning. All right? Try the other side. Cross over. You're pointing that elbow right to the opposite knee. And you're going to come back up slowly. And then try to get that elbow as far back as you can. All right? Relax a little bit. Let the chin drop down. Just for a little rest. Now bring your head back up. Put one foot in front for leverage. You might want to put it maybe a little bit back here so you can really get your foot right into the floor there. Both elbows back this time. Good. All right, now relax the elbows. Just relax them, but don't let go. Nice and tall. What I'd like you to do, and if this bothers you at all or feels funny, don't do it. Think of just pushing your head back into your hands a little bit. See how that feels. I know it's a little bit different, and then relax it. Pull it back a little more. You're strengthening your neck. You need to strengthen the neck so that the neck can hold your head up, right? And then we relax. Now we're going to try it again. Pull your head right back into your hands. And if you feel like you've done enough, it's enough. All right, just relax. Come forward in your chair. We're almost done. I mean, I can't believe we've been doing this for half an hour, but I guess we have. We're going to breathe up through the nose. Arms back now. Just doing this will just flatten that back right out. Okay, do the opposite. Drop down. As we come up, we're going to breathe up through the nose. Just gently. You don't have to make it a real big one. Big breath. Very gently push back. Good. And now bring your arms down. There's another exercise that's really, really good for posture. And you don't even have to do it right now, but I'd like you to try it on your own. I'm going to stand up. I used the arms. That wasn't good. When you have time, you can turn the chair around. See, I want you to be able to see me. Normally I'd be over there, right, instead of here. Just turn with your back toward the back of the chair. Pull that chin in and walk forward to the point where your shoulder blades come together. This is probably my favorite posture exercise. I want you to try this on your own sometime. And then you just come back for a while. Again, pull that chin in. Earlobe should be over shoulders. Just holding, put your hands right here. Take a couple of steps. And this will bring your shoulder blades together. Keep your arms straight and think of tucking under too, just a little bit. And that is a great exercise for posture. And it's easy to do. And it's kind of fun to do, really. Do you know we only have a minute left? Oh my goodness. Let's do a couple of yoga breaths just to relax. I'm not going to hold on. We're just so used to doing this all the time, right? All right, just let your legs come out, comfy. Move those feet back and forth. Let's take a breath together all the way up. You did a great job. I worked you hard today. Holding that breath and exhale. As you exhale, drop the chin. And what you're doing now is you're just relaxing those muscles. You're releasing the contracting of your muscles. Contraction. Let's breathe up again, all the way up. Hold and exhale, and I guarantee you're starting to relax. Release and just let go. Just let go of all your efforts. One more breath together, and I'll see you next time. Oh, don't forget to breathe out. Bye for now.